Hello everyone! Did you know that the banana is considered the most radioactive fruit? Or what happened in 24th of September in 2004? Let's figure it out together. This channel's facts are facts. Let's go! Fact number 1. If there is a cat in your house, the probability that you can receive additional radioactive radiation increases several times. Experts have proved that an ordinary and seemingly harmless cat litter can become a source of radiation in the house. The reason of this is quite simple. Bentonite clay is used in their production. This one of the main components of the filler is quite harmful not only for the animals, but also for humans. Bentonite clay gives the strongest radiation. Fact number 2. In 24th of September in 2004, the strongest stream of radioactive radiation for the entire time of observation hit our planet. The reason was the explosion of a star about 50,000 light-years from Earth. That occurred about 50,000 years ago. During this time the release reached us, but the atmosphere served as a protection for us. Fact number 3. When radioactive radiation was discovered, people didn't immediately realize its danger. For example, in the USA in 1950, a set of young scientists appeared in stories, which included 4 types of radioactive substances, for example different types of uranium, and various isotopes, for example polonium. The kit also included a dosimeter, foil, a book about uranium processing, and other burns for fun experiments. The government didn't want to poison its citizens at all, but on the contrary, they wanted to explain to young population what radiation is, what advantage it gives, and motivate children to study physics. Fortunately, not many people were able to purchase this toy because of its price. It cost $50, and at that time it was half the salary of an ordinary American. A year later this toy was withdrawn from sale. The harm of radiation has not been known for a long time. Moreover, it was even considered useful. Fact number 4. In the first half of the 20th century, various luminous types of cream, powder or lipstick with the addition of radium or thorium were very common. The shops sold cookies and chocolates with the radioactive elements, as well as radioactive water. Moreover, people specially went to be irradiated at special resorts where they took radioactive baths. Radiation doses were decent everywhere, but not fatal. Therefore, no one died immediately, people just slowly weakened and died. Nobody paid much attention to this. It took humanity half a century to understand what radiation really is. Fact number 5. It's unlikely that anyone will be surprised by the fact that smoking is one of the most terrible habits of a person. Every day the mass media warn us about the danger of tobacco. However, in addition to a number of harmful elements, some cigarettes contain life-threatening radioactive material polonium-210. There is a radioactive isotope of the substances in small concentrations in tobacco leaves. When a smoker takes a drag on a cigarette, harmful elements enter the human organs and settle in them. Fact number 6. Bananas are the most radioactive fruit on Earth, yay! They contain a large amount of the radioactive isotope of potassium. A handful of uranium is almost as radioactive as 10 bananas. We said bananas were radioactive. True, this is compared to all other fruits and vegetables, and even if you eat bananas all your life, it won't hurt you in a radioactive way. Fact number 7. The city of Denver, the capital of Colorado, is one of the most radioactive cities in the world. On September 11, in 1957, an accident occurred at the Rocky Flats plant. Rocky Flats produced part for nuclear munition and weapons-grade plutonium. A column of the radioactive dust reached the city of Denver. The radiation level here is twice as high as permissible. But there is good news, there is not enough to cause any damage to residents today. Fact number 8. You get the biggest dose of radiation right now sitting at your home, because cement, sand and crushed stone contain natural radionuclides. Therefore, these building materials are divided by law into classes, depending on their radioactivity. Before putting the house into operation, an inspection is carried out to find out whether safe materials were really used during its construction. Fact number 9. For close contact with radiation, it's not necessary to go to work at a nuclear power plant or go into space without a space suit. It's enough just to work in civil aviation and get a decent dose of radiation. Therefore, they are officially classified as operating under radiation condition, since they work close to space. That is, flying under the sky exceeding the daily rate by 4 times. And speaking of professions, people living near coal-fired power plants receive a higher dose of radiation than those who live near nuclear power plants. It's just that there are a lot of radioactive isotopes in coal, as in fact cigarette smoke. Fact number 10. Many people know that Madame Curie's research led to her untimely death, but few people know about the consequences of these studies that still persist. For example, her recordings are still so radioactive that they have to be stored in a lead box. In order to view Curie's preserved personal belongings, you need to wear special protective clothing and sign a disclaimer agreement. This is not at all surprising, since Maria literally carried pieces of polonium, radium and uranium in her pockets. She continued to conduct her experiments with radiation until her death in 1933. Due to chronic radiation sickness. Even today, when 90% of her former laboratory has been removed, there is still a real mini Chernobyl inside. Many of the people living in the neighboring house blame the Curie laboratory for getting cancer. Fact number 11. Even before people landed on the moon, scientists have long studied the effect of space on the body of astronauts. One of the biggest problems was the effect of radiation on the sexual system of astronauts, as well as employees of nuclear power plants. Dr. Kelvin Alvin Paulson and Dr. Carl Heller conducted a study regarding the dose of radiation that made men sterile. One of the most disgusting experiments on the effect of radiation on humans was conducted, in which 67 prisoners from Oregon and 131 prisoners from Washington participated in 1963 till 1973. They were offered the possibility of parole and $5 per month as compensation. Prisoners were irradiated with 400 radiation for 10 minutes, without informing them about the true risk. Write in comments how do you feel about it and what do you think about it. Fact number 12. On September 13 in 1987, Roberto dos Santos Alves and Wagner Perea Mota decided to plant the particularly destroyed Instituto Guiano de Radiotherapy Radiotherapy hospital. When they dismantled the equipment, they suddenly began to vomit violently and burns appeared on their heads. 2 days later, Perea went to a local clinic where he was mistakenly diagnosed with an upset stomach and sent home. On 16 September, Luthers finally took out a capsule with the radioactive isotope cesium-133 from a radiotherapy unit. Using a screwdriver, they punched through the capsule, which was filled with the substances glowing with a magnificent blue light. The Luthers sold the strange substance to a nearby landfill, the owner of which believed that the glowing material had supernatural abilities and invited his friends and family to look at the outlandish substance. During 2 weeks of contacts of local residents with radioactive powder, which they gave to each other, rubbed their skin and so on, dozens of people fell ill, 4 couldn't be saved. Radiation is a very dangerous thing for those who don't believe scientists and contact her. I hope you learned a lot of news from this video. Put likes, share this video with friends and most importantly subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you soon.